everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Christian and this is CXC Beauty. So today I wanted to do a look with you guys with the Natasha Denona Gold palette, which is this one right here. I know this is an older palette, it's about like 6 months old or so, but this is one of the palettes that I didn't get to buy when it first launched and I finally picked it up. How I achieved this look using this palette, go ahead and keep on watching. But before we get started, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, which is over here, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos that I upload. Okay, without further ado, let's get into the look. Okay, so today I'm gonna start with my eyes because I think I'm gonna do something a bit dramatic and I don't want any fallout to ruin my foundation. So I'm actually gonna go in with this palette right here, which is the Natasha Denona Gold palette. This is one of her palettes that I hadn't bought yet. So I went ahead and bought it yesterday at Sephora. And it's beautiful gold tones, some blue shades, just like my all-time favorite kind of shades in one palette. So I'm really excited to use this one today. I'm gonna try to see if I can do a little ASMR plastic peel for you guys. Although this plastic on the mirror is super hard to get off. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the shade Aria, which is like a light warm brown tone. And I'm going to start running that into my crease. And I'm also extending the color all the way out to my temple just for like a dramatic effect that I like to do. Okay, now I'm going to take the CXC Beauty Crease Shader Brush, which looks like this. And I'm going to go into the shade Python and I'm going to start building that color up. It's the dark blue shade. Okay, taking a CXC Beauty Precision Blender brush, I'm going to start blending this shade out. Now I'm going to take a fluffy CXC Beauty blending brush and I'm just going to blend the edges out a little bit more. Now taking a little bit of Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and this one's in light, I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease. On a Morphe M167, I'm going to take the shade Lime Chrome, which is like a duochrome shade. It's really cool. It has like gold and yellow and green. It's like a duochrome chameleon color. And I'm going to try and stamp that on right at the edge of the cut crease. Now I have that shade on, I'm going to go back in with my concealer and I'm going to cut the crease again, but this time slightly different. I'm going to go in a straight line from right down here. Okay, so switching gears here a little bit on brushes, I'm taking this art brush, which is like I just got it at the art store, it's a painting brush. I just need something a little bit more precise. So I'm going to take this and I'm cutting the crease like across. Now with a Morphe M124, I'm going to go into the shade Brass, which is like a little bit of a deeper gold. And I'm gonna take this right where I drew that line. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with the concealer and do it one final time to cut out the tail again to have a really nice sharp defined line on the tail. And now I'm going to go into shade Oro, which is the center gold shade. It's kind of like the center focus of the palette. And I'm taking that on a MAC 242. Now taking my CXC Beauty Pro Pencil Brush, I'm gonna go back into the shade Python, which is the dark blue. And then I'm just gonna go over the edge of the cut crease. I'm gonna take my CXC Beauty dual-ended definer pen, and I'm taking the thinner brush side first, and I'm gonna start sketching out a wing liner, kind of just following along the base of the cut crease. Now I'm going to take the felt tip side just to intensify the black color. Okay, so I'm going to take some makeup remover and just clean up a little bit under my eyes. And now I'm going to go into my face and then I'll finish up the eyes. Okay, so I'm going to go in with something a little bit more full coverage today. So I'm going to go in with the Maybelline 24-Hour Superstay Foundation. And then don't forget to do your neck so you don't have a floating head syndrome or like the cut off. Okay, for concealer today, I'm gonna go in with Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Okay, and for contour, I'm taking my Fenty Beauty Match Stick in Truffle. And I'm going to do this a little bit at a time because this tends to dry quickly. Now taking my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder in medium light, I'm going to go ahead and set the concealer and contour. Make sure before you set that you are really blended out and make sure there's no lines. Okay, and then I'm gonna let that sit and bake there while I finish the rest of my eyes. Taking this Morphe E18 brush, I'm gonna go back into the palette into the shade Python. And I'm gonna blend out the lower lash line. And going in with that same brush, I'm gonna go back into Aria. and use that to diffuse Python a little bit. Now taking this Morphe M431, I'm gonna go into the shade Sparks. And I'm gonna put that on my brow bone. And I'm also gonna take a little bit into the inner corner. Now I'm gonna take the CXC Beauty Ultra Black Liner. And it's just a creamy black waterproof liner, and I'm gonna start going into my lower lash line. And taking this MAC 214 brush, I'm gonna go back into Python. And I'm gonna stamp that onto the eyeliner on the lower lash line. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop on a little bit of mascara, and today I'm just gonna use my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my buffing brush. This is just a Sonia Kashuk one. It doesn't have any numbers, and it was like a special limited edition one. So just use any like buffing brush. I'm just taking off all my bake and buffing everything in. Now I'm going to take my Tom Ford bronzer in 03 Bronze Age and a Morphe, I believe this is an F1 brush or something like that. The numbers are so faded I can't even read them anymore because I use this brush so much. But I'm just going to dip that into my bronzer and kind of just go over where I put the contour just to define it a little bit more. And I also like this to add a little bit of warmth. Okay, so I'm actually going to set my face first with some spray. And now I'm going to go in with my highlighter, and this is Ofracosmetics Rodeo Drive. Keeping with the gold theme, some more goldy golds. And I'm just going to start hitting the high points. And then taking that same brush I used for my bronzer, I'm going to go into the CXC Beauty Beyond Blush Palette in Daring. And I'm going to take this peachy color and this pink color and mix them together. On the same bronzing brush because I want everything to kind of like mend together. And I'm kind of putting this right in between my bronzer and my highlight. And now going back into the highlight, I'm going to take my CXC Beauty Cheek Defining Brush. And I'm just going to do a little bit more pinpointing. Some of my Cupid's bow. So for lips, I'm going to start with MAC Lip Liner in Spice. And I'm actually going to line my lips and then bring this color down pretty far. And then in the center, I'm going to go in with a little bit of Colourpop's Ultra Matte Lip in the color Knotty. And then going back into the pencil, just blend out the edges. And then I'm going to top everything off with this Colourpop Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Moonchild. And I'm just going to top everything off. Okay everyone, this is the completed look. I had a wonderful time doing this look with you guys. Let me know what you guys think about the look in the comments below. And let me know what kind of looks you'd like to see in the future. So I tried to do this video a little bit different, a little bit more, I tried to put a little bit more like emphasis in like the production quality, I might say, or whatever. But I had a really great time with you guys today, and I hope I can see you in my next video.